can we no longer get loans from NHT? Is that a thing? NHT is no longer giving loans? Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's another week, another video. Happy Friday to you, or whenever you're watching this video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Okay, thank you for your support. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm tired, but a promise is a promise, and my word is my bond. And I said a video is expect a video every Friday. So yes, that is what I'm giving to you, a video every Friday. So let's discuss, right? So we're going to do part 2 of last week's video. Part 2 to last week's video. So last week's video was like, maybe we'll briefly talk about it in a budget base. So yeah, part 2 really, understand? So it's all about NHT, what NHT has to offer, their new benefits. Can we no longer get loans from NHT? Is that a thing? NHT is no longer giving loans? Well, stick around to find out what's going on. Alright, so let's get in. So last week, I suppose you can go ahead and watch that video. I'll put a, what you call it? A card. That's it. A card here about last week. You can just click on it and go ahead and watch it and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me just leave a comment and like the video and share and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Alright, so NHT new benefits, they have increased all the benefits by I think $1 million. So the loan amount to buy a service lot, to buy not a service lot, to buy on the open market was 6.5, and as of first, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, as of 1st July 2023, it is now 7.5 million Jamaican dollars. Something that I did not discuss last time is the new program that NHT has decided to embark on. Decided that they want to do. Decided I think that this would make sense, so they went ahead and do it. They think that. So let's figure out if it really makes sense. So it's called the External Financing Mortgaging Program. That's External Financing Mortgaging Program, EFMP. So they're saying, I'm going to read a bit. It says a new External Financing Mortgaging Program, EFMP, will allow NHT mortgagors to process their NHT loan from an extended pool of partner mortgage institutions of their choice, including commercial banks and credit unions. At the moment, I think they have NCB, COK, and Scotiabank. Just those 3 companies at the moment, financial institutions at the moment. The move opens up the mortgage market, giving customers more options for accessing their NHT loan when buying a house or land on the open market. Of note is that the mortgager will not be negatively impacted, as the interest payment on the NHT's portion of the loan will be the same as if he or she were to access funds directly from the NHT. So they're saying that they are partnering with financial institutions I've named before. Currently is NCB, COK, is a credit union, and Scotiabank, right? So they're saying that you no longer go to NHT. So if you are buying a house and your house costs $10 million, $10 million Jamaican dollars, right? and NHT gives you 7.5. To make it easier, they're giving the houses cost 10.5 million, and NHT gives you 7.5 million. You would now need the remainder, which is what, 8, 9, 10, $3 million. That's it. Yes. 3 million Jamaican dollars. You will now need to get that from somewhere else because NHT is only giving you 7.5. So where are you going to get that $3 million? You go to a financial institution. Now NHT is saying that if you need money from NHT and from a financial institution, you no longer have to go into NHT office to get that portion. All you have to do is to go to the financial institution, currently NCB, COK, Scotiabank, and they will deal with everything. And that 7.5 portion of the loan will be the interest rate for NHT. So whatever your income bracket is, that is what you will pay on that 7.5, and then the 3.5 will be the interest rate of the financial institution. Clear? Also, a point to note in this case, according to last week's video when I said that there are grants, so NHT gives grants. If you're eligible for the grant, apply for the grant. It's not something that you're going to pay back, it's a grant. It's something that you get, it's given to you. So if you apply for the grant and you're successful, you will get an additional $3.5 million on top of that $7.5 million. So now you have what? 7 and 3, 10 and 5 and 5, 1. That's $11 million you now have to purchase a property if you qualify for the grant. So in last week's video I spoke about how you qualify for the grant, so you can go ahead and watch that and make use of it, make use of the opportunity. I know it's hard to own a house in this time. It is hard, it is time consuming, it is draining, it is frustrating, but you just have to make use of all the opportunities, and one such opportunity is getting a grant from NHT if you are eligible for it. All contributors who are in the NHT 0% income band, that is they earn below $30,000 weekly, can either access their NHT at any of our branch offices or from a financial partner. It says, you need to know now, it says, however, those contributors who are interested in scheme units, grants and special subsidies must access their NHT loan at one of the NHT branch offices. So if anything NHT related, like if it's only NHT related and it doesn't have anything to do with a financial institution, a third party, you go directly to NHT. So all the grants that you need, NHT only loan, you don't need part payment from NHT and part from a financial institution, you go straight to NHT. Subsidies, if it's a scheme unit, you know that the NHT scheme units are 100% financed by NHT. So you would not need to go to a financial institution to get part of the money. So it's NHT scheme unit, so the house is $15 million. NHT would give you all of that $15 million at their interest rate, according to your income band, which is between 0 and 5%. Alright, so let's move on now, and we're going to look at who qualifies for NHT loan. Right? Who qualifies? So to qualify for an NHT loan, you must be currently contributing to the trust and have made at least 52 weekly contributions. So this is for a regular person who is working there 9 to 5, and the deduction is taken from your salary and it's paid to NHT. Kindly check with your companies that they're making these payments over to NHT, because they're taking it out of your salary, so you need to know or be sure that it's paid over. Also on the app, you can download the NHT app, sign up for it, and you can see your contributions on the app as well. It says for pay as you earn contributors, 13 weekly contributions must have been made in the last 26 weeks, as at the date of your application. So if you're going to apply for a house today, for a loan today, you need to have made 26 payments. That's what, about 6.5 months or so. So you need to be having contributed to NHT for over 6 months. Self-employed contributors. Now you must have paid your last 2 quarterly contribution payments as at the date of your application. So if you're self-employed, so UN employees are considered self-employed. If you own a business, you're self-employed. Understand? So in that case, you need to make at least 2 quarterly contributions. You need to have made your last 2 quarterly contributions up until the date of your application. So you pay your contribution on a quarterly basis. Overseas voluntary contributors, you must have paid 104 weeks of contributions, of which 52 weeks must be paid in the period leading up to the date of your application. And also, to qualify, you must have paid up with interest any outstanding contributions due. This is for the self-employed people. So if you've been self-employed for a year and you have been contributing to NHT, you need to pay that up before you can get any loan. And that also includes you making at least the last 2 quarterly contribution payments as well. So if you haven't contributed for 2 years, you need to pay all that money to NHT plus interest, and then you qualify for a loan. And you must be between the age of 18 and 70 and be earning an income which allows you to repay the loan. Those are the requirements. And we also went out last week. In last week's video, I talked about the loan limits. I think, did I talk about it? To an extent, really. But let's go through it then. The loan limit for scheme, as I said, is 100% financed by NHT. For service lots, is 100% financed by NHT. Once it is approved, the open market is now $7.5 million for a single applicant. And if you're a single applicant, you may get 8.5 once it is available. If you're applying with another person, it's 15 million, and with 2 other persons, that means 3 of you, and that is 21 million. It's a house lot, as well you have the house lot, a single person 3.5, co-applicant, 2 people 7 million, and 3 persons 10.5 million. There's also something that is called Build 9 house lots, meaning it's called a Build 9 cluster. Right? There's some conditions to it. If you're interested, you can go. So if you have a group of friends and you all decided that you want to live near each other and be each other's neighbors, you can do that. There is what they call a Build 9 cluster, where the 9 of you can come together and decide to buy a piece of land, and each applicant may access up to $3.5 million to purchase land for a Build 9 cluster. You have to read about it if you're interested though. There's a Build on Own Land, which you get 7.5, 15 million, 21 million. 1 person, 2 persons, 3 persons. Construction fund. There's also the construction fund. The difference between the current and non-homeowners loan, ceiling, and the amount previously accessed from house or service. So this is what you will use to build, right? To build the property, to build on the land. Did you know you can also get a solar water heater loan from NHT for $250,000? That's a thing. Go ahead and read up on that. I talked about the interest rate last week. I spoke about the grant last week as well, and I spoke about it briefly earlier. If you're interested in it, call NHT. You cannot go into a financial institution to get that. It has to be from NHT, and NHT only gives a grant, right? You don't have to pay back. Also to note, as I said earlier, the grant can be combined with the loan from NHT. The 3.5 can be combined with a loan of 7.5. You get $11 million right there. So always read the fine print. Read the fine print. It's important. You don't want to know that if something is to happen, you're going to hear a whole lot of things that you are going to say, I wasn't aware of it. Always read the fine print. There's a lot of things in the fine print. And they're saying that applications sent via mail will not be accepted. Applications must be submitted to the NHT along with loan documents. So when you're applying for the grant, I guess you would have already gone through the process of saying, I'm interested in buying this house, and this is it. And then once you have all the loan documents, you go to NHT and start the process of the grant. But yeah, you can always go to NHT. I guess call them. I know government places have very poor customer service, and they tend not to answer telephones, and hardly respond to emails. But try, go to the office, see somebody, talk to someone. Alright, to close out this video, we're going to look at some frequently asked questions that are found on the NHT website and about the EFMP, External Financing Mortgage Program. The full implementation of the EFMP is on August 1st, 2023, and today is the 13th of July. Contributors earning more than $30,099 a week will be required to apply for their mortgage loans at one of NHT's external financing partners. So, you know, NCB, COK, Scotia, those are the three at the moment. Contributors earning $30,099 or less have the option to apply for their loans directly at the NHT or at an NHT financing partner. However, should they require a loan in excess of the amount that they are eligible to borrow from the NHT, they must apply for both their NHT loan and the additional amount at one of our partner institutions. So that's different. So if you earn over $30,099.99 per week, you just go to a financial institution and they will take care of the NHT portion for you. But if you earn less than the $30,099 per week, you have to do two applications, one at NHT or NHT's portion, and the rest that you want, you have to go to COK, NCBA, and Scotiabank. Yeah, that's clear. Alright, so here's the questions now. Question and answer. Right, here's one question and I think is a good one. How do I apply for an NHT benefit from a financial partner? It says, decide on the financial partner through which you wish to apply for your NHT benefit. NCB, Scotiabank, COK. At the moment, those are the three. I keep saying that, but yes. So first I need to decide which of those partners. Later on there will be more, I suppose. And then you go to NHT online via the NHT website to request your eligibility letter or status. Send the eligibility information directly to the financing partner of your choice. Proceed to apply for your NHT benefit at your selected financial partner. All clear? I hope so. How long does it take to get your eligibility information? Once you are a registered user of NHT online, your eligibility status is accessible to you immediately and at any time. Would I have to pay the processing fees for the NHT benefit upfront? Some financial partners do not require processing fees to be paid upfront. It's a check with your selected financial partner in this regard. If my loan application for my NHT benefit is denied by a financial partner, how can I access my NHT loan? If your application is denied by more than 2 financial partners, the NHT will process your application in keeping with its loan underwriting criteria. Right? So, it's a lot of information out there, a lot to learn, a lot to know. But yeah, everyone wants to live somewhere, everyone wants to call somewhere their own. They can go home and they want somewhere to call home, you know, and make it their own, decorate it how they want to, put up this and that and anything, and do what you want to do, and nobody can talk to you. But yes, it's a process, it's a long process, it's a journey, I'm very sure, tedious as with everything else in Jamaica. But I wish you all the best in your home owning journey and whatever you want to do with the loan that you get from NHT or wherever. But read about it, ask your questions below. Do not be afraid, I don't bite. And each one help one, you know. I'm so glad to be a resource. And I hope you learned something from today's video. I did. I learned from reading all this information. Let me know what you want to see on my channel, what next. I'm grateful for your support. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And do remember to do good. And good will always follow you. Take care. Bye-bye.